welcome to Orth Plays Death Knights of Krynn. When last we left off, we had just finished exploring the Dragon Pit, where Maya had died battling the Death Knight Sir Carl Gardson, who is also destroyed. So now we have a report to make to Sebas Astmoor. We cannot escape these undead. Zombie minotaurs, zombie mastodons. Can't escape them, but we might well be able to turn them. Let's find out. Okay, if we can't flee, they will. No, we're going straight back to report. Actually, hold on, let me look at the map just a second. Right, got turned around. Vingaard is this way. These humans are hostile, and I can't turn any actual humans among them. Looks like it's 3 evil warriors and 1 patriarch. It does not appear there are more on other sides. So hopefully I'm not simply missing them because they're behind a tree or something. One of them can be taunted. And yes, it's just that one small group. Nothing worth taking. Sebas Astmoor. Ah, 5th level spell. Fire Touch. A merchant is traveling again. Or still. The gang still fears. We should actually get things identified, if we can. And yeah, Lisa is holding the new things. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so who's going to use the shield plus 2? Probably Laren. How about the plate mail plus 3? Dessier can use that. And Orth can use the plate mail plus 2. Let's see, armor class -2 with that plate mail. 1 with the leather armor, so leather armor plus 3 is not worth using for any of us, but I don't really want to sell it either, lest it, because it would take up, because the 3,500 steel we would get would take up a lot of inventory space. So, traded her the wrong thing, meant to give her the scroll, not the leather armor, which we will drag around until we need money. Unfortunately, sharing the money equally between us results in people getting slowed. Yeah, that can just stay where it is. Yes, given the amount of steel I just left sitting on the table, I'm sure you're eager for me to come back. So once again, we need to go through red doors until we reach Sebas's hideaway. If we go through a door that isn't red, this will reset and we'll have to go back to the candle shop again. The door right is not a red door, so that's a red herring, so to speak. Ah, I thought that was where his hideout usually was. Ah, well then. "11 Civic Draconians." Having quite a conspicuously low amount of hit points at this point in this game. Bad. Ah. Ariella from Calaman. Well, that tells us where to go next anyway. And yeah, we just had to go through a grey door. So anything that might be leading us to Sebas magically no longer would. Longsword +3. Who wants that? Eric's does. And yeah, I'll just throw out the money from that. Yeah, I want to check what she sells if no. Nothing interesting, not surprising. So yeah, she also gets to keep a bunch of money that I just left on the table. And then we have to fight 3 black wizards, and despite that image, apparently no patriarchs at all. Just black robe wizards. Lisa will talk. A loaf of bread, yes, they sell bread, okay. Okay, we bought bread and pastries. And now we can leave Vingaard and go to Calaman, where Ariella is. Still can't get into Darkguard Cape. We can, however, get into Calaman. Well, we have news. It is not good news. Okay, journal entry 46 is... Major Tim speaks. Thank Paladine you've come. Some of us have had suspicions for some time. Lately even some knights have disappeared without trace, but we lacked proof of her dark intent. She told Dane she had gone to Cerberus to visit her older sister. She goes there quite often. He will be furious at being deceived. Well, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Ariella instructs her servants. You three, take our captive at once to our mistress Kitiara. Perhaps he will tell her his secret. Do not let Soth's warriors take him alive. Hurry now, be gone. The rest of you, assume your true forms and teach these meddlers a lesson. So Ariella is apparently working for Kitiara, who is working against Soth. Somehow she's supposed to have died in the War of the Lands, but they seem to be pretty freely hand-waving that here. I will use this wand of ice storm. And not hit Orth, which unfortunately means not hitting that black robe wizard. Ah, I've got lots of Solemnic Knights. We're still uppily coded and kinda useless at this range. And yeah, I should rest after this. and delay until more people have moved out of her way, or it might not matter, because they might all be dead. Well, that's a problem. Which hopefully Saracen can solve. Nope, she missed. Bad time for missing. She can taunt Ariella, though. Aha, your scheme failed. You have been unmasked. And good, she's incapacitated. Well, that was effective. She has 1,000 steel and no gems. That's unusual for a dragon. Elixir of Youth? Okay, well, Saracen can take that. She is 23, which makes her significantly older than Desir. And we spot something. What Ariella dropped. The object is a heavy metal key embellished with loops and swirls. The barrel is shiny from long use. Inset in the key's handle is the word Denissa, set in a flowing feminine script. A cry to the southwest. Okay, going to save before going southwest, which means I need to look up. Yep, official. Welcome to the official. More civics. There don't seem to be any Draconians loyal to Soth, which is interesting in light of how sloppy they are about coding many things. They seem to have been quite consistent with that. Draconians. Civic Draconians, the only Draconians who show up in this game, are consistently loyal to Kitiara's evil opposition to Soth, not to Soth. Okay, right ahead of us, the fabric wall is slashed open, so let's see who we can catch. West and south. Okay, they fled toward the inn. So that would be south from here. on to Vingaard. Ah, the dream merchant. Okay, it would be a lot more helpful if this game would tell us where the yells are coming from. Where exactly further on is supposed to be. Ah, we finally cornered them. Sebas, Black Wizards, and the man is apparently not on the battlefield, which luckily means we don't need to worry about fireballing them. Couple things that weren't being used. And thus are worth picking up. Not Sebas. Yes, Sarastan is named Sarastan. Message for you, surprisingly laconic phrasing considering the way we just met. The night story. I was following some suspicious men when they suddenly grabbed me. Turns out they were Ariella's spies and they locked me up in the commander's house. Soon they brought another man in, a bleak-looking chap. Looked half dead. They chained him up too and left us a while. The fellow whispered to me, I must trust you to deliver a message for me. He specified you by name. This was the message, that the key to Soth's doom is the Rod of Omniscience. This fellow found it and hid it in a place called Voice Wood. He said you must go to Dulcimer in order to get there. I think he wanted to say more, but then the Civacs returned and hustled us off into the bazaar. Someone was chasing us, so the Civacs split into two groups. I guess the group holding this fellow Sebas managed to escape. And unfortunately, that is absolutely scripted. You cannot rescue Sebas here. Okay. The bazaar is back to normal. We could freak people out by cutting one of these walls, but we're not going to. was hoping that would be an actual merchant. Like this is good. Because we definitely have a couple things we want identified now. Not surprising. Not surprising and kind of useful, yes. Yeah, that can go to... Decia has been using the wrong armor for a while. But the new banded mail can go to Orth. No, it can't. Orth has also been using the wrong armor. Banded mail can go to Laren, actually. -5 becomes... Still -5, but now her movement is 12. So. Thugs jump us. Looks like all... Well, no, not all rogues. One mage. Now it should be really simple. Dream Pavilion, which doesn't have the Dream Merchant at us, so we have no further reason to be there. And we can train here. Yes, Decia certainly does. And then we'll go back to the Whistling Whale Inn and rest. Okay, don't know how you can run a business that way, but long as it works for you. Perhaps he is subsidized by the Solamnic Knights. And 5th level spell, yep, Fire Touch. And 5th level spell, there, yes. Iron Skin, excellent. Oh, also Fire Shield. Not Disintegrate, not yet. Yes, scribe those spells. And checking if Lauren has anything she can learn. No, she can't learn 5th level spells yet. Okay. And now I'll wrap this up here. Next time we'll set out for exploring some cities not on the main plot, actually, because if we don't go to them sometime, we'll never go to them. Thanks for watching, and see you then.